Hey, everybody. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? I am on tonight. I'm not going to be on too long. I just wanted to be on just to, we're going to talk a little bit about love and forgiveness on tonight. And I think it's so important to, especially in this holiday season, to be able to forgive people and love on people. What that really means, that just because we love someone, do we have to always forgive them? And I get that question a lot, that a lot of people ask, okay, if do I have to love them in order to forgive them, or do I have to forgive them in order to love them? And the word love is very strong, a very strong, powerful word. And a lot of people get it confused. I'm just trying to sign on to my other computer, y'all. Just forgive me always, because I try to watch to make sure that the video is going good and we don't have no hiccups, with the video. So that's what I'm doing. So if this is disturbing y'all, please forgive me. I just want to make sure it's, working good, that we're getting the best out of it. So, okay. So it seemed like it's on and we're doing pretty good here. Okay. So, I know it's the holiday time. It's the holiday season. And again, the number, if you want to call in, is 240-661-7539. I'm going to post it down here. Okay. So if you want to call in, ask question 240-661-7539. That's the number to call in. Okay. So thank you for being here tonight. I know it is what they say, the day after Thanksgiving. I know everybody is out. How many of y'all doing that Black Friday shopping thing or been out this morning? I'm not even into that anymore. That used to be a while ago. And, I think I got out of it because when my sister had passed, we used to do it a lot for the kids and they was little. And my sister was the ringleader, Mecca. And I know I talk about Mecca all the time because she meant a lot to me. And in order for us to keep the people that we love that passed on before us alive, we must continue to say their name. We must continue to uphold the traditions and the things that they have done and pass it on to the family. She left a daughter behind, and, with my niece plus my goddaughter, she's both. We try to pass those memories along to her so she can continue to keep her mother alive and hopefully one day pass it on to her kids. So that goes for all of us. And I'm just saying tonight, for all of those, like yesterday for Thanksgiving, my wife and I sat seats for her mom, my sister, and, my best friend was over here. Dottie, she set a table for her mom, and we try to remember, we also gonna put names in a jar this year of the people who we lost. And we're going to put them in there. And hi, best friend. That's my friend Michelle. Hey, how you doing, baby? Hi, everybody that's on tonight. Thanks for calling in, watching in, and stuff like that. I really love y'all and appreciate y'all. I know this is his day after Thanksgiving. A lot of people got a lot of things to do. But thank you for stopping in to Randomly Speaking tonight. And I'm not going to try to be on long because I just wanted to disturb your household for a minute, because a lot of people ask me, how could you love someone that did you wrong? Or how can you forgive them and continue to love them when they have hurt you so badly? And, it takes time. It takes time. So we're going to talk about that tonight. But first, I wanted to explain to you all is that it's so important for y'all to remember those who went on before us. I know the holiday time is a season that some of us don't want to wake up. We want to sleep through it, and all the time we can't sleep through our hurt or sleep through our memories or sleep through things that bothered us or consumed our lives so much from the loss of individuals in our life. My daughter is on. Hey, Lavender, how you doing? My wife is on. How y'all doing, everybody, tonight? I just love y'all on tonight. And we have to learn to, remember the people who we love and not forget them. And the way that we do that, I want to share some things that y'all can do over the holidays, like put the names in a jar, because I know a lot of us has lost a lot of people. And if you're married, you have a significant other, or if you have, whoever's in your life, whoever's going to be at your house, and may have lost someone recently to the COVID and different things like that, put those names in a jar and y'all call their names out in the holiday and y'all pray for them, or whatever it is that you do, or whatever higher power that you pray to and you have. I know my power is God. And that's who I pray to, and that's who I lift up my ancestor names. My other daughter Star is on here. Hey, baby, how y'all doing? Actually, they're sitting in my living room now. But that's so cool because I threatened them to get on. And, so you want to call their names out and you want to remember them. Those who have been really, really dear to you, if you want to set a place for them at your table. Hey, Danielle, what's up, baby? If you want to set a place at your table for them, do that. Set a place at the table, put their picture there, their name there, whatever it is that you want to do to celebrate them. It's called a celebration of life, to celebrate them, to bring in remembrance. If you made something that they like if you made a 10-layer cake, if you made some candy yams their way or their recipe or something, set that table for them. Hey, Joanne, put a picture there. Let them know that you remember them, that you love them, and call their name out in prayer. I just wanted to share that with you all because a lot of us tend to try to forget about the people that left before us, whether it's our mother, our father, our best friend, our sister, our brother, our auntie, our uncle, whomever that meant so much to you, even your significant other. We want to forget because the pain is so great. But I'm telling y'all, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to do just one thing this season, and that is to remember them. Get you a nice glass pretty jar, whether it's a vase or whatever. Put those names in. Have your loved ones that's in that household, anybody that meant something to them for the holidays, put that name in that jar. And every day, y'all just lift that name up to our higher power or whomever you pray to, whether it's Buddha, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever you call your highest power, whatever you have your hope into, that's what you use to do so. You understand? And to let them know that you recognize them, that you hear them, that you remember them, that you love them, that you celebrate them, that you remember their life. Above all, you remember their life. You remember what they have done. You remember the legacy that they left behind. Even to those of their children that are here that they left behind. You want to remember that. So I just wanted to share that with you all. That's what we did on yesterday. And we, said a prayer, we broke bread, and, we still remember them. We have those names in a jar until the next year, So I just wanted to share that with you all. But now let's get to this forgiveness. My brother's on here. My cousin is on here. What's up, Matt? J-Rock. The 6th of December would be a year my brother had passed on. So, that's kind of hard for our family. And, I talked to my mother this morning, and we're dealing with a whole lot of other stuff in our family right now. We got a lot of, family members in our family that are not doing well, not feeling well. They're sick, they're hospitalized. A lot of things going on. Just pray for, everyone today in the United States of America. Pray for all those who are sick and shut in. Just pray. Those of y'all who know the words of prayer, lift up some prayers, for, the United States of America. Lift up some prayers for y'all elected President Joe Biden and Harris. Just lift up some prayers and make sure that they are going to do the right thing, that they're in office. And let's hold them accountable for what they said they were going to do. So I just want to say that as well. I want to encourage y'all today, just continue to live and see how much God can do for you in the process of this time. All of those who are lonely, maybe not have nowhere to go, anyone house to go to, whatever, reach out. Reach out to somebody. Reach out to my page. If you need anything, if you need any food, if you need anything, just reach out. And listen, we at ELC, and my sister Ileana and I and Treya, we try to make things happen. We trying to make sure that people are fed. We try to make sure that people have. We are still, everyone, collecting. Y'all can do a cash app at $ELC Church and put down in the box that is for donations for the gift bags that we're doing. We are giving out hats and scarves and gloves and masks and hand sanitizer and water and crackers and everything. We're making a bag and we're going to hand it out to, shelters and stuff like that in DC. We're trying to do 100 bags. If we can do 200, that would be excellent. So why don't y'all just go to $ELC Church and give, ELCCHURCH. And please give whatever it is, $1, $5. If I have, 4,000 friends on my page. If everybody give $1, don't y'all know how many things we can do for people out here and, in our city, the DMV area. So just try to make that happen. And whatever we can do for your church or your charity or whatever you're doing, just let us know. Hey, nephew, my nephew John is on. Hey, love you. Okay, so let's go on with the show. Love and forgiveness. A lot of people ask me, how can you forgive someone that hurt you so bad and still break bread with them or not hate them? Well, John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, whosoever believeth in him should not have perished but have everlasting life. So if God did that for us, gave his only son, his own thing, how many of y'all would give up your only child for someone else's life or for someone else to live? Well, that was done for us out of that unconditional agape love. So if we as Christians, as spiritual beings claim that we have that heart and that love, that unconditional love that Christ has shown us, then therefore we should automatically want to love until we can't love no more. But it doesn't mean that you have to, now do it mean that you have to break bread with everybody who you love? Everybody who you forgave? No, you don't. I just want y'all to know that tonight. If someone had did you wrong, forgive them. Find it in your heart to forgive them. But you do not have to invite them back into your home so they can hurt you again. You do not have to sit at the table with them if you choose not to. If that's not where you are. If you say, I forget now, you see them in the street, of course you're going to say, hi. Come on now, we forgive now. We can't. A lot of people say, oh, when you forgive, you forget. Not all the time, because you don't supposed to forget. If someone keep doing me wrong and I forgive them, I'm going to make sure I hold that here. And the reason why we hold it here, to remind us where we've been and that we don't want to go back and it don't feel good. Now, if I was in an abusive relationship and I see those signs getting into my new relationship, now, do I want to put myself back in that same situation? No. I want to be able to look on my sleeve and my badges and say, oh no, I've been here before. That is unfamiliar. That's familiar to me. I don't want to be back there again. That is a reminder to let us know that we were hurt before, that we've been there before. And for us not to step back into that situation or that position that we were in before, we have to remember those things and what the feeling felt like when you was hurt in that relationship or that friendship with whoever or that space. So you will know the signs so you won't be hurt again. So therefore, you cannot, go back and say to yourself, okay, well, this person hurt me 5 times, 6 times. Why? Why would you let them hurt you those many times? We have to take accountability for that hurt that we allow people to keep inflicting on us, even when we accept their apologies. Even when we forgive them. We cannot keep stepping backwards into that same stuff. If somebody hurt me to my core, I'm not going to give you a second opportunity to hurt me. I'm going to forgive you. Because when we forgive, it's not for the other person. It's to set us free. It's to set us free and make us whole again. That's what the forgiveness is all about. And if we learn that, then we won't be so angry all the time and hold on to what have happened to us. When you forgive the person that hurt you, oh my God, it frees you. Try it. If you are living with this guilt, or if you are living with this hurt and you can't seem to move past something that somebody did to you, call them up on the phone tonight. Call them up on the phone tomorrow and say, so-and-so, remember that time that you did X, Y, and Z to me? I forgive you, sister. I forgive you, brother. I forgive you, auntie, uncle, mommy, daddy, whoever did you wrong and whoever hurt you to the core. Forgive them and watch the power that comes over your life. When you hold on to that hurt, when you hold on to that past pain and you do not forgive because you think that if you forgive them, they're going to be more powerful than you. No, baby. When you don't forgive them, they have power over you. Because you're ducking to see that person in the supermarket. Well, you take the long way home. They go right through you. You take the long way home so you can avoid them because you don't want to be bothered with them. When it's time to go to a family function and you are mad at auntie who? Oh, is auntie so-and-so going to be there? Well, I'm not going. You just cheated yourself out of seeing all your family members and being loved on and sharing love with and seeing everybody that you haven't seen. And before, how many of y'all want to go to a family reunion because somebody pissed y'all off and made you mad, that family member? And every year they show up at the family reunion and you decide not to go because you're afraid you're going to run into that person and you don't want to see that person. And then when you see them, you want to throw shade at them or whatever. That's not how we're supposed to live life. If we're supposed to live life free and loving and caring and, doing what we do to make us feel good, does that make you feel good? You got to ask yourself that. Does that make you feel good? We have to evaluate what is standing in our way of our freedom. Because then we will be able to understand where that forgiveness needs to happen at. We have to go back to where that hurt first happened. And we have to evaluate that. If we have not let go, We have to pray and we have to ask God to take that from us. And if it means you have to give. And some people say, oh, how can I forgive that person? That person is dead. Or that person had passed. Or I don't know how to get in touch with that person no more, whatever. I'm glad you asked. Forgive them. Get on your knees. Say a prayer. Say their name out loud and say, so-and-so, for hurting me, I forgive you. You have to release that, and then you have to let God or the spirit that you believe in or whatever you hope in, allow them to take care of that. But you have to free yourself. And even saying it loud. You know what I do when I forgave my dad, because I always wanted to be the daddy's little girl. And I forgave my dad for, walking out on us and different things like that. Even my mom with, his 3 children and stuff like that. And, me being a girl, I always wanted to be daddy's little girl. So I didn't allow my father to buy me. My dad coming to town. My brothers act like he came on a white horse and he could throw money their way and stuff their way. And my brothers and them was like, all right, Dad, cool. That was them because they love my dad. My brother J-Rock, he, was raised with my dad. He spent a lot of time with my dad, And as he became a young man and he was a little rebellious at home, my mother said, hey, Jimmy, there's your kid. You know what I'm saying? And my dad taught him a lot. So he had a different relationship from my dad than me. Me being the girl, I was like, oh, you're not getting off that easy. I was mean. I was angry towards my dad. I resent him for walking away from my mom. I remember because I was 3 years old. And my mom was like, how do you remember that story? And I go, I remember a lot of things you don't think I remember. As young, when something that happened to you that devastated you in your life, you're going to remember or you're going to try to forget to make yourself feel better. That I remember that hurt. I always remember wanting to be daddy's little girl. I did. I always did. And I never gotten that opportunity to do so. And then when he saw me, he called me baby girl. And I was like, well, is that because of guilt and you're not being in my life? Or is that because I'm your baby girl and you love me? And although inside I ate that up and it made me feel good, but I didn't let my dad know that it did because I was still holding on to resentment and anger for him because of him leaving me. I had separation anxiety. I was angry. I used to beat up everybody. I went through. As a little kid coming up, my mother was always, why you fighting in school all the time? Why you doing that? I always fought for other people. Nobody mess with me, but I always used to fight for the underdog because I always felt like they was being underserved, so anybody was picked on. My best friend is on here. My best friend Michelle's on here. Girl, you know how we used to roll? So, and my best friend Paulette, so I had that on me and I had to forgive my dad. And, and I became more angry when I connected with my dad because he was like off and on and out of our life and everything. So when I finally found my dad at 30-something years old, my father had prostate cancer, and then I was like, okay, now I'm getting cheated again. So I was mad. I was like, I'm going to be honest with you. I was mad at God and I was mad at my dad. Like, how can this happen? Now I'm trying to build a relationship with this dude. Now he's sick and he's going to be leaving me again. Like, where do I get a break at? And that's how I felt. That's how I generally felt. So, but as I began to grow in God and beginning to grow in myself, I had to forgive my father. And I forgave my father before he left here. I did. And I made sure that my children was able to see my dad. And they were there for my dad. Yes, bestie. Yes. Always. You know that. Always. Ride or die. And I made sure my kids seen their grandfather, and I made sure they try to build whatever relationship with him so that they can remember my dad when he leaves this earth, because I knew it was coming. My dad had stage 4. I knew it was coming. I was terrified, and I just felt like I was just so upset. And I'm telling y'all my story because I want this to empower somebody tonight. I was devastated. So every day I was like afraid to answer my phone and knowing that this could happen at any minute, any day. And I remember the weekend I went to see my dad and took the kids and we stayed. And I remember feeding my dad because they kept telling my dad wouldn't eat. And I wound up feeding him and he ate for me and different things like that. And I'm telling y'all this story because this hit me hard. This hit me like, you ever have one of them stories that you dreamed about, you slipped and you fell off a roof or something, a tall building, and you woke up just before you hit the floor, or maybe some of us hit that floor. I felt like a Mack truck done hit me, And I remember my brother put me on the phone my dad took his last breath. And I said, Daddy. And I made sure I told him again because I asked him, I told him I forgave him and Daddy is okay. And my dad explained to me why, he left and, all that stuff. And we had our talks and everything. But I really wanted to make sure before I left my daddy and I got on that road and I said, my spirit said, this is going to be your last trip before my dad passed. And I remember leaving and packing my bags, didn't want to go. But I had to get back to work. The kids had to get back to school. So got on that road, left, got home not even an hour, 2 hours. I got the phone call. But when my brother called me, I thank God he did. Now, my brother J-Rock is on here. I just want to say again, I thank God that he did call me. And I said to my dad, I said, Dad, I forgive you. I said, forgive you. And I was talking to my father. And the only thing he could say was making sounds. And I said, Daddy, do you understand that I forgive you? It's okay. It's okay. You can go in peace. You can go in peace. And he said, And I heard him, and then next thing I heard nothing. My brother said, he's gone. And I just needed that for me, for that closure. And I thank God. And I'm saying some of y'all may not get that opportunity. Some of y'all may not get that opportunity to forgive someone that wronged you. But if you don't, you still have the opportunity to say it anyway. And it has to be okay with you. It has to be okay because it is okay. It is okay. Long as you say it, long as you say it, long as you say it, long as you mean it, it has to be okay. And you have to come to terms with it. And it takes time. Processing takes time because, Lord, I couldn't process to save my life. Because I was like, only thing I was worried about is that me. I'm not getting opportunity. I got jacked. My God, why me? I always wanted this. And for the life of me, I couldn't get around that. But one day I did because God allowed me to feel that wholeness that I've been missing through other things that God blessed me with in my life. And letting me know that I'm here with you always, even to the end of earth. And it's okay to forgive. It's okay to cry. It's okay to go through your moment. It's okay to go through your transition. It's okay to process. But when you process, when you're going through a process, you can't be the same after your process. After you came out of that, you cannot be the same. It's not you. It doesn't make you say, like when you process coal into diamonds and they have to do the pressure. Oh yeah, it's going to take some pressing. It's going to take some disturbance in your life in order for that transition to happen. But it can happen. And you can forgive and you can live again. You can forgive. Forgiveness is a lot. And then you will begin to feel that whole, complete love of who you are and what you have done. You'll get that back. Because sooner or later, when we harbor all of that hate, when we harbor that unforgiveness that we feel in our heart for people thinking we hurting them, but we really damaging ourselves. And you begin to feel empty like a shell. You begin to feel like the weight is on your shoulder. But when you forgive, and when, I'm telling you, try it. I kid you not. I'm so serious. When you start forgiving, you'll feel that weight that's lifted off of you. And your heart will begin to feel happy. And you will begin to fill that space up with love again. Love again. Don't let people hold you hostage. Don't let people hold you hostage to that word forgiveness. Forgive. It's a word. It's a feeling. When you forgive, that feeling will come over you to let you know that I'm okay. I'm okay. It takes that power back from that person that hurt you and did you wrong. And sometimes people will really sincerely apologize to you. But when you have those people that continue to hurt you all the time, sometimes you can't even break bread with them anymore. You can't. You cannot. But I guarantee you, because of that armor that you wear over that situation, you will be able to say, oh, I've been here before. I felt that before. Oh, this is something that I felt that was familiar to me. Oh, this is something that's going to take me out. Oh, this is something that's going to hurt me. Then you're able to let go. Then you're able to let go. Hey, Kim, what's up, Smoot? Then you're beginning to let go. And then you will begin to feel that love that God has to fill those spaces with when you begin to forgive. Because when we forgive, we release. We release some things in our life. We release some things in our life. And it makes us lighter. And God will fill you with love, and God will fill you with strength, and God will fill you with renewness. You will be renewed. Oh my God, the power in that alone is amazing. Don't let others hold you hostage. So this is a holiday season. This is where Christmas miracles happen, y'all. This is where Christmas miracles happen. And when you can just let go and let God and let the spirit of Christmas and the spirit of the holiday and the spirit of our birth, of our Jesus Christ, you will begin to feel that newness in you. And you will begin to begin again. It's called begin again. You can begin again, y'all. After you hurt and you have taken some shots in your throat and your body shots and stuff like that, and you begin to forgive, it fills those spaces, those empty spaces that you have in your heart for that thing. Whether it comes through a person, whether it comes through a creative space in your life that you have started, whether it's come from music, whether it comes from a new love, a new job, a home, a grandchild, a child, God will start giving you some things to fill that void and to make you begin again. And it first starts with love first. It starts with love. We have to release those things that keep us bound. And it will tear you apart if you don't. So I wanted to just share my story with you all to let you know that I too have been in that dark space. I too. You know, just because we ministers or just because we proclaim and profess the Lord doesn't mean that we perfect. Doesn't mean that we are not going to go through it. Doesn't mean that we're not going to feel sad. Doesn't mean that we're not going to feel lost or lonely. But we know how to go to the rock. And that rock is Jesus. We know how to go to the rock. And we know that God will carry it for us, whatever it is. And when you know those things and you have grown in your spirituality, because everybody don't have to be religious. You understand? When we grow in our spirituality, whatever we believe in, whatever our higher power, how higher force is, we will begin to process things a little differently. And things will be different for us, y'all. You know? So you don't have to live in that space. You don't have to live in that space of emptiness and that space of always feeling guilty about something. We have to release those things because it makes you feel insecure. It makes you angry. It makes you not a happy person. You know, I've been there. I used to fight everybody. I used to fight everybody. Anybody do me wrong, I was like, I'm going to punch you in your face. You know, as a kid growing up, they was like, why are you so mean? You know, because I had really bad resentment for my dad. Father-daughter's day dance, dad was nowhere in sight. You understand what I'm saying? So I felt that. I felt that hard. You know, so if you have those feelings for whatever it is in your life and that loss, and you have not forgiven somebody who did you wrong, start today. I challenge you to start today. Pick up the phone. Forgive them, whether they want to hear it or not. Long as you did your part, that's all we are responsible for. Really. Just do your part. Don't be afraid. If you want me to be on the other line with you, hit me up. Hit me up. And say, Kat, I have somebody I want to forgive me. I don't know how to go about it. I'm a little afraid. Or maybe you want to call somebody and say, forgive me for hurting you. Or hurting that person. You probably had hurt somebody that you want to call and beg for forgiveness. It's okay. If you need me to be on the phone with you while you make that call, hit me up in my inbox. Say, listen, I have somebody that I want to forgive. Or somebody who I need to ask for forgiveness. Or somebody I need to call and talk to. Oh, thank you, Lee. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. You have a blessed night too, sweetie. Have a blessed night. Appreciate you listening and joining in. I really do. I appreciate you all on a Friday after y'all Thanksgiving meal to tune in and listen to me. I was very reluctant of coming on tonight because I kind of figured I'd give everybody time. But, you know, when the Spirit speaks to you, you got to move. So I came on and I just moved tonight because somebody needs to hear, you know, maybe my story, you know, to bring them life and light. You know, so I just ask everybody to go out to forgive somebody. And again, if you need me, if you need my assistance, if you need me to go with you or walk with you through that process. Now, we can't go nowhere together because it's the corona out. They are really having people staying home. We quarantining, y'all. But I could be on that call with you. That's what I can do. 240-661-7539 is my number. Inbox me and say, hey, Kat, can you support me? I am here to support you. You know, the holiday season is coming. If you don't have anywhere to go, if you're going to be home, be home. This year is the best year to be. Just be home. You know, like I said again earlier in my show, what we are doing, we are putting together bags and we are dropping it off at different drop-off centers and shelters and stuff like that. Homeless shelters for people to be able to have socks, gloves, hats, warmers, hand warmers, bottled water, masks, gloves, hand sanitizer, water. We're doing all of that, and we're making bags. And Minister Ileana and I and Empowerment Liberation Cathedral is doing this. If you want to give $1, give $2, whatever it is. $ELC Church. ELCCHURCH. There's no spaces in between. ELC Church. And that's what I'm going to put down here. If you want to give, I'm going to put how to give and let you guys just do the work, you know. $ELC Church, and just send it out. If you want to give, feel free to give, and that's how you give. And up under the description box, just put for the shelter gift bags. You know, just put in that description what you donated for, and we'll go out and buy more stuff. We still need more hats and scarves and stuff like that. We're trying to do 100 bags. If we can do 200, 300, doesn't matter. We're going to drop it off at many places that we can. And you guys will be able to come with us because we're going to do some video footage. We'll be posting it and stuff live. Just to let you know where your money was spent at and what we did. If you want to send those items from Amazon or whatever you want to send them to someone, if you know Minister Ileana in particular, if you know any of the deacons or any of, you know, members of ELC personally, you can go ahead and you can just send that box from Amazon to that person's location. We are not at the church right now, everybody, so we can't send it to the church. So we tell everybody to please send it to $ELC Give. And we're going to be going over to make the bags at Bishop House and stuff, so y'all see everything that we're doing and putting in the bags and making and stuff like that. So I just appreciate y'all in advance for supporting that movement. We don't want to forget, you know, the individuals who are not fortunate as us during the holiday seasons, when it's getting cold and stuff like that. A lot of shelters are not taking so many people because of the coronavirus, and they are branching out. Some people may not get shelter placement. They probably have to go from Maryland to Virginia to try to get a shelter. Whatever it is, they're not, you know, taking so many people anymore because of, you know, the distancing thing. So we're trying to do everything that we can on our half. So if you can, you know, contribute to that, your contributions are much, 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 much needed. And we thank you so much. Again, love. Prank call someone today and tell them that you love them. Prank call someone today. There's someone, one of your family members, someone is waiting for that call. Someone is feeling like they are not loved tonight, and you may want to make that call. Again, forgiveness. Forgiveness is not for you. It's for the other person. So please, 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 I beg of you, do not delay the process. Do not delay the process of going out and making sure that you are doing your part. You know, this holiday season, do not delay the process of forgiving others. Do not delay the process of loving anybody. You get that opportunity, you do it. Because we're here today, we're gone the next minute, y'all. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know this corona thing is taking so, this COVID-19 is no joke. You all, I want you to continue to use your hand sanitizers. Most of all, continue to wash your hands. Wash your hands. Get some good lotion. I use Nivea, and I mix it with Vaseline sometimes, and it works for me after I wash my hands constantly all day. But if you're out and about, get some wipes, because I feel that the wipes work a little bit better than the hand sanitizers for me. And they do. I go buy me some wipes, and then I'll pour alcohol in it and make me, you know, the little bag with the strip so it can stay in there. And I'll just wipe it like that. And it works a little bit different for me for hand sanitizer, because I just feel like I'm rubbing the hand sanitizer in my hands. Like, I'm rubbing the germs in my hands. Like, what am I doing? So that's for me. You know, that's my OCD. That's for me. But, you know, if you have wipes, if you have alcohol, just get the 70% proof alcohol. Pour it in a bag of wipes. Keep them in your cars. Keep them in your house. Keep them in your bathrooms. Whatever you want to do, and use that as your hand sanitizer and stuff. And that's what I do. However you do it, just please make sure that you're washing your hands. You're putting on gloves. You're wearing your mask. Don't re-wear your mask, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in the supermarket, you're in the stores, you've been in a big crowded place, you have your mask on, when you take it off your face, when you take your gloves off before you get in your car, dispose of it. If you have a plastic bag in your car that you're collecting those items in, do that, and then take it out. Every time you get a chance, we don't want to spread anything. And, clean off your steering wheel and stuff like that. Just take care of yourselves out there this holiday season. There's a lot going on. Some of y'all who are driving Lyfts and Ubers and all those things like that, be careful of people who get in your car. Try not to, if you can't all the time, do it a couple of hours and then stop. Give yourself a break, give yourself a breather, get your lungs together, take all your vitamin C's, and do everything that you can to keep your bodies safe and replenished. I know a lot of people have to work. I can't tell y'all to stay in and don't go to work, because we have a lot of essential workers that's out there on the front line that are working. I want to give a shout out to my girl Deb again for out there on the roads driving those trucks, and all the truckers out there. I just want you to know that Kat, randomly speaking, love you and praying for you every night and constantly. Everyone, all the essential workers, everyone out there on the front line doing their jobs. I want you guys to know that you are in prayer with Empowerment Liberation Cathedral, and randomly speaking, we are lifting y'all up all the time. And for all of y'all who working, my power went out. Even in the pandemic, you got the liners out there working. The liners. And it is dangerous out there, especially when it's raining and stuff. And they're putting the power lines back up, and they're doing all these things to make sure that your lights stay on and things happen. And, you have heat in your home. It's getting cold. So please lift them up in prayer too. And let's just do our job and staying inside as much as we can. Stay inside and not passing this virus on. Guys, it is hard. The holiday is here. We know. Everybody trying to go see everybody and do things. Get off the road and go inside and keep yourself safe until this is gone. I was saying the other day, I was saying to my kids today, I hope we have a bad snowstorm that would keep everybody inside until this virus die a little bit. Because, how are we going to really, and I say that because I want people safe. I want people inside. If we have a snowstorm, you think everybody will stay inside and not go out? But I want everybody to have food and have essential things that they need and, stuff like that during that snowstorm. But I just want everybody to stay inside so we can kill this thing, so we can make sure that everybody is okay. And that's what I, want, and plus I love the snow. So I want it to snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I've been in Christmas in September, y'all. In August, September, and I'm going to stay there until hopefully about February, March. That's where I bees. But I just want y'all to know that continue to pray for me. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I told y'all I wasn't going to be on here until my whole hour tonight, because I know that you guys are taking the opportunity to come and be a part of Randomly Speaking and just to join in. And I just wanted to share love. I just wanted to spread love. I just wanted to give y'all love on tonight, saying I love each and every one of y'all from the bottom of my heart, whether I know you or not. People always say, how can you love me and you don't know me? I love you because I know God. I love God. You love God? What's wrong with you? Hey, I love God. And because I love God, I love you. And how can we say that we love God if we never saw God's face, but we don't love our neighbors that live next door or who we pass every day in the street? How can we say that? Think about it, y'all. Think about it. Come on, y'all Christians, y'all religious people. How can y'all actually say y'all love God if you don't love your neighbors? The people you work with. So I love God, and I love you too. Whether I know you or not, whether you just come on my show or not, I love you too because of that. And oh God. This has been a holiday that has been a lot for everybody. I just want you to know that I'm praying for everybody. If you need prayer, we also are taking a list in our church, and we putting everybody on a prayer list who needs prayer. Put it in my inbox for me, please, so I can put your name on the prayer list, so we can call out your name on Sundays, and when we pray on Tuesdays, and when we pray on Wednesdays and stuff, we are calling out your loved one names, you and your loved one names. If your name is on that prayer list, we are calling you out. I love you too, Kim, with your beautiful self. We are calling you out every Sunday. And anybody who God put on my heart to pray for, whether I'm having a conversation with you, whatever it is, I don't tell what your conversation was about or what I think is going on in your life. I just put you on the prayer list anyway, so you'll be lifted up in prayer. And that's just what I do. You understand? So I know my hands are too short to box with God, so I got to give it to the champion, and that's what I do. So to all my kids out there, I love you, I love you, I love you. All 10 of you beautiful people, all my 13 grandbabies, I love you. All my aunties and uncles and sisters and best friends and brothers and my J-Rock, I love you. I got you on the prayer list, J-Rock. I want you to know that. I love you. I'll put you on my prayer list, J-Rock. You hear what I'm saying? I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Everybody, I love you all out there. And I just want you all to know that, randomly speaking, Kat is praying for you guys and lifting you up. All my family in Virginia. See, that's my bro right there. I love you too, bro. I love you. Treya is doing some good things, y'all. I need to just tell y'all, Treya is on here. I need y'all to know that Treya is doing some great things. And Treya, put your information down there because, Ileana not on tonight, so she can't help her sister out to type stuff. And I just want you to, I love you too, babe. And I just want y'all to know that Treya, I attend one of her sessions on Saturday. Oh my God, it was amazing. It was amazing. And it was so filled with love and emotions. And oh my God, it is so beautiful. And I hope that platform, I'm praying that platform from ashes to, oh God, I can't even get off the tip of my tongue. Treya, come on, put your information down for me, please. I want you to know. Hey, Mika, how you doing? Good to see you again. Thank you for joining us. And put your information down in there. I have some sweatshirts that I need to get to from Humble. So it's just so many people are doing so many great things. Kim got her candles and everything. It's so many people. Treya, put your information down there. I want people to know who you are before I get off and just shout you out and what you're doing, the great things that you are doing. Yes, your gift is in your healing. Put that down there. That is amazing. Oh my God, the group is amazing. Y'all got to try to get in. I hope she got more slots open, but y'all got to try to get in. That is really good. Get your supplies because she ain't playing, y'all. Y'all better have y'all supplies. We're going to get from beauty from ashes. Oh, that is amazing how she got it set up. I can't tell y'all because y'all need to get on yourself. Hey, Mika. Put your Humble information down there, Boo Love, so people can buy some sweatshirts this year. She got an amazing clothing line, you all, and they also do a lot of custom things. Please support. Kim, put your information down in my Dropbox. I'm going to start having something. I'm going to start doing some backdrops. So y'all going to see all the businesses that support me, and we try to support each other back and forth. I want y'all to just put I'm going to put the information up and put it in the back and try to, get something going on. I'm coming up with some ideas. I'm going to try to do something because I want everybody to know, especially a lot of people got small businesses. Yes. Humble Life. Yes. Our small businesses and stuff like that. I'm going to support them. I'm going to support our sisters and our brothers who are doing things in the community that are these silent heroes that are doing so much for the community in this time where America need to be recovering, because we are a recovery process, because we done took so many hits, y'all, and I have so many people that are doing so many great things. Yes, self-care, relationship recovery. Yes, thank you, Treya. Thank you. I appreciate that. She is an amazing life coach. She is doing so many wonderful things. You guys got to just get up on it. HumbleLife.com. Y'all go ahead and purchase a sweatshirt or sweatsuit or a couple of sweatshirts. I'm still getting orders ready for you, Micah and y'all, because everybody needs to start giving some. Some people wake up and my brother J-Rock in the morning just to break people down. Absolutely, J-Rock. Absolutely. It's when people are really hurt and people are really sad, and when a person is really, really hurt, sad, and hurt people. Some people live to just hurt people because they are so mad, because those individuals, it's so hard to chop, to get a breakthrough for them, because they don't let one thing after one hurt pile up on them so badly that it's hard to get a breakthrough. So you're right, J-Rock. Some people just live to hurt each other and to hurt one another. And we have to be aware of those individuals. Y'all have to Just like y'all going to the store, you buy a pair of shoes or you buy some sneakers or a fitted hat or whatever it is that you love so much. You want to make sure that it fit. You want to make sure that you look good in it. You want to profile. You want to walk around a little bit, make sure it doesn't hurt your pinky toe or your big toe or whatever it is. And you try it on, and you're making sure that this is the product that you want before you purchase it, because some people you can't exchange. You can't exchange. You can't get your money back. So once you bought it, you bought it. So sometimes once you buy in to those toxic people or relationships, you own it. You own it. And all the hurt that comes within those relationships, trust me, you're going to need to be cleansed once you get yourself away from that. Because you take on that hurt. You take on that uncomfortability. You take on that power, that spirit. Be careful of those toxic people, because you will pick it up. You will pick it up if you stay in it too long. So please be careful with that. You absolutely, J-Rock. Some people just wake up angry and ugly and mad at the world. And they just want to friend you to cause you the same grief, to let you feel what they have felt. That's why we got all this catfishing out here and stuff. People trying to fit in. They hurt people. When you just actually don't get healed from what you was hurt for, you turn around and you hurt the next person and the next person and the next person. Until like they get a kick out of it. They begin to feel good about it later on, because that's what makes them feel good. So y'all have to be aware of those toxic relationships. Yes, people do that all the time. All the time. So y'all got to evaluate that. Y'all got to make sure. You have to make sure that, is this person really need to be a part of my life? Because it does trickle off and you become something that you despise. Some of us don't even want to look in the mirror at ourselves because we then became other people. So, just wanted to say that to you all. Just, sometimes you got to watch the company you keep. My brother J-Rock said something so important. Some people just wake up miserable and want to make your life miserable. My brother said he's going to start doing gun range teaching. Well, somebody need to teach those who have guns. Well, they just need to go through a psychological evaluation, because some of us have a lot of anger management in us, even road rage in us. And, some people should not even carry a gun or have a gun license because they don't know what to do with it when they get angry. So it's a lot that goes with that I can say, because I tell everybody, one thing my dad did say, that guns don't kill people. People, stupid people with guns, angry people with guns, hateful good people with guns kill people. And he made a great example. He said, I can sit this gun on the table, and if nobody touching and mess with it, it'll just sit there and mind its business. But until it gets into the wrong hands, it becomes a deadly weapon. Think about it. It's one thing he did teach me. He taught me how to change tires and stuff too, throughout my life, periodically when I ran into him. So I just want y'all to know that, it's a lot that we're going to talk about over the next couple of months and couple of weeks. But I just want y'all to know that I love y'all tonight. And please put in my inbox that you need somebody to just pray for you, and put your name down there. If you need somebody to call, help be there, part of the transitioning or the new thing in your life, that you're calling somebody, telling them that you love them, or you need to be forgiven, or you need them to forgive you, or whatever the situation is. If you need support and you don't have that support system, I will be your support. So you can't pick up the phone unless you call me from my number, my show number, which is 240-661-7539. You can call that number, and I will definitely walk through the process with you. But first, inbox me and tell me, you need that prayer, or you need somebody to talk to, especially over the holiday season. We do have numbers out there that you guys can call if you're lonely, or, you need somebody to talk to and stuff like that. I'm going to post some of those numbers and stuff on my page. So if somebody needs some of those numbers over the holiday, please feel free. Put it in your phone. So if you need somebody to talk to during that time, if you're not feeling safe, if you're not feeling confident, if you're not, whatever it is that you're not feeling that you're even safe with yourself or safe with someone at home, call the number. And that person will be an ear for you. That person will talk to you. That person will be there for you to help you, whatever your situation is. So I'm going to post some numbers up, because it's important that you guys know that there's someone out there that you can talk to, and there is help. There is help. A lot of us who are lonely, during the holiday season, and we may not have family, or, the virus is keeping us from going home or being with those loved ones that we would so desperately want to be with. Please, by all means, Yes, yes, sweetheart. You are right about that, Mika. That is two type of people. One that bring out the best in you and one that brings out the worst in you. Yep. You said it all. You just have to choose. You just have to choose, like you said. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You can say whatever on your heart. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's real talk, you all. And I just want to say that, hey, Jackie, how you doing? Thank you for joining. I'm going to get y'all out of here in a minute. But again, you guys can go on to $ ELC Church. If you want to give there for the homeless and for the less fortunate, we're dropping off stuff at the shelter starting next week. So we're making bags and stuff. And like I said, any donation will count. If you're going to donate $1, you're going to donate $2, $5, or whatever. If everybody on page, I tell you, I got over 4,000 people. If y'all like and share this video, please like and share it. Because I'm going to also upload it to my YouTube. If you like and share that, we good. We can give all year long. I got over 4,000 people on my page, almost 5,000 people. And if everybody give $1, you know how many people we can help? That's at anything, anything. If the world is not going to stop moving if we all donate $1 to a cause or something that we are doing for each other to on our page. $1, you don't have to give $100, $200. If everybody, you can even go around the campaign and say, hey, I go to an organization that wants to do this, whether it's for the NICO unit, whether it's for buying comforters or sweaters and stuff for the homeless on the street, you want to give it out. Challenge all your friends to tell 20 other friends. Send $1. Send $1. Don't you know how much good y'all can do? Right? So just want to just put that, they don't have to be left up to one person to do it. Start sending these texts and stuff out to all your family members and everybody. Say, hey, can you send me $1? Can you send me $2? They'll send it to you. Trust me. It's just $1. That's what they'll say. It's just $1. But trust me, $1 goes a long way when you have 100 people sending you $1 or 4,000 people sending you $1. God, we can do a greater good with just $1. So I just wanted to tell y'all that tonight. You don't have to be the only one to donate, but you can be a voice for those to help encourage someone to donate. Okay? So press like and share on this feed because I want so many people to be able to donate or so many people to be able to. If you are doing something, you have a small business, if you are doing something, hit me up. Hit me up. I'll announce it on my page. I'll have you come on, even talk about the business. If you're already doing it on your live feed, sure. Why not? Please. I always say each one teach one. I always pass the word around. Anything anybody doing good, nothing is too small for me to help anybody. I'll post it and I'll put it out there because it's important that we are telling somebody about a good that somebody's doing. We are the small unsung heroes, y'all. Those of us who's on these platforms helping people to continue to live from one minute to the next, finding hope in something, finding love in something, finding a purpose in something. We are those unsung heroes today, along with all those first responders. We are. You have to look at yourself for that. Any of y'all who doing anything for the greater good and for the community, whether you're planting a flower in somebody's yard, whether you're knocking on somebody's door, giving them some water, a case of water, or a jar, applesauce, or some milk. You know somebody have babies and kids, and you know they can use this. You are that unsung hero. You are that, and I want to say thank you for doing that because we all can be. One person can't be everywhere in the world, so we all need those little angels dispatched around the world to do these little deeds for people. And those little deeds become big deeds because it will never go unnoticed. Because God sees everything, good or bad. What you think is small can be so big to somebody else. So there are no little deeds. There's just deeds that comes from love and come from the heart. That's what people measure. That's what I measure. If you're doing it for the heart, I measure it as so big that I can't even comprehend. So, prank call somebody tonight. Tell them you love them. Hit somebody up and say, I forgive you. Hit somebody up and say, yo, remember you asked me to forgive you 5 years ago and I told you I'll never forgive you for that? Well, tonight, I forgive you. I forgive you and I love you. That's what you can do on tonight. And trust me, how you will lighten that person's life. If they tell you, oh, forget about it. I don't want to deal with you anymore. Say, that's okay. But long in your heart, you know you said what you had to say. And you should feel good behind that. And it doesn't matter. You should feel good behind that. So I got to jump off because I got to get my Christmas songs in for our choir. I haven't done it yet. We are doing our concert. You all went to concert. We're just doing about 5 or 6 songs. We want you guys. It's going to be live, and our bishop going to put it up. We just want you guys to get in the holiday spirit with us, be a part. If there anybody on my page who want me to send me songs, you guys want to be a part of the choir, because we all social distancing, we all on the internet and stuff like that, or whatever platform. So we're not trying to discriminate. If you can sing, you got a voice, whether you're in the back or the front, let me know. We'll send you some songs and you can be a part of the holiday choir. Yep, you must protect your family or property. My brother put something at the bottom. Okay, my thing is, I'm going to do the spirit. Don't remember. David killed hundreds of thousands. I'm not going to talk about that one. Yes, we all know that is a Bible study lesson, which you're right about that. So we can come at that angle, and when I talk about that, you could be on my platform to talk about it as well, because it's very important. It's very important that we have to remember that just because we Christians doesn't mean that we're supposed to protect ourselves, and that is I'm a firm believer in that, to protect yourself. But it's the way that we do things. So that's just something that we can talk about, and I can put my brother on to talk about that, because he is an amazing person and he knows how to do that safely and different things like that. But anyway, you all, I'm about to get up out of here, but I just want you all to remember one thing, that I love you. God loves you. God will always love you no matter what you're going through, and that God will always take you back no matter what you have done. So don't think that you don't have nobody there for you in that process of you beginning to heal off of some things. And know that you have a support system out here. First starting with, random speaking, those of y'all who have family members, make them your support. Talk to them. If you're going through a hard time right now, if anybody going here that's going through a hard time, is in an abusive relationship and in a bad relationship and in a bad place, inbox me. Let me help you get some services and stuff, even if it's just talk. If you don't want to leave the relationship, if you don't want to feel that you need to go anywhere or whatever, but at least have support. Somebody you can talk to until you make a decision to want to just change it. You understand? Till you make a decision to want to change it. Nobody can make you make a decision to change your life. You have to want to change it for yourself. Then you can imagine how much support you have when you're ready to make that change. But you do have people that will stand for you, pray for you, and be there to hold your hand when you need it. Okay, this is my time. I love y'all. I am out of here. Thank you for being a part of Randomly Speaking on tonight. I love you. I love you. I love you. We're going to put up our tree tonight. I might do some things and do some little live tonight, maybe. So just check me out then. But other than that, y'all be blessed.